Good morning to you. It is a sunny but chilly morning. It's 3:27, so it's Friday, March 27th, Friday, 2020. And thank you for checking out my video diary. Covid19 Diary of an American Inflatable Manufacturer. Woo! So yeah, this is my diary. I'm the owner, Richard, and owner of Superior Inflatables. We're an American inflatable manufacturer and product designer. We actually do a lot of stuff outside of the just inflatables, building inflatables. We do all sorts of fabrication, wood fabrication, fiberglass fabrication, metal fabrication, like often for indoor amusement centers or family fun centers. You see creatures and or like these fiberglass trees that kids climb on and things. We do stuff like that. Movie props, really famous for doing movie props and stuff. So yeah, we do inflatables, but we also do other stuff, a lot of prototyping. Anyways, long story short, we're in the middle of a pandemic. And California is under lockdown, work from home as much as possible, and typically not easy to do if you're a factory or manufacturer. However, through inspirations and prayers and the help of God, we've been able to orchestrate a seamless supply chain, factory to remote sewing location supply chain. The benefit of this is keeps everybody separate. That way, if one person gets sick, not everybody gets sick, right? Only most, essential personnel is at the factory doing prep work for the projects, and then what they're doing is they're creating cuttings. They're cutting out the projects. Projects come in and they're numbered, like this is 298 by 30.75, and there's little designations and notches on them to know where they fit, things like that. Blower tube, other various prep work. And then that comes to the remote sewer, in this instance myself, and then slap it together. Really easy. So yeah, factory to remote sewer / builder supply chain is what we're practicing right now at Superior Inflatables, enabling people to stay employed. Definitely a rough time. I have a lot of friendly competitors I've been talking to who are out of business, have closed their doors. I even saw a video just the other day. Inflatable 2000, laid off all their workers, gave them, nice guy, Steve, very nice guy, gave all his employees 2 weeks extra pay. Very nice guy there at Inflatable 2000. But yeah, not everybody, but a majority of the people in my industry are now out of work and out of business. And so anybody, by the way, any one of you guys, friendly competitors out there who are out of work right now, I hate to see it happen. I don't care, you're my competitor. If you would like some insight or consultation on how you can organize your business like mine so that you can stay in business right now, just reach out to me. I'll help you. I think everybody right now, it's just a thing to do. Keep people employed, keep people working as much as possible. You know, I know the government's given some handouts, but who wants to depend on handouts? I know I don't. You know, I want to be self-sufficient, and I think a majority of America does too. So anyways, today's video, I have a bunch of stuff. I have to do today. That is kind of clerical office type work, and that's not fun to watch. But it is part of being a business owner. So, so I have that stuff to do. It's not fun to watch. And today, in this video, I am going to show you a clip of something really, really cool. And often people wonder or ask, how do you come up with your ideas? I got 3 boys. I got 3 boys. And they have imaginations, and you know, sometimes although I take the credit, it's really them, my boys, who come up with the ideas. And I find a way to make it come to life. Because I tell you, as a father in this business, there is nothing greater than your kids coming up with something and then you making it come to life and seeing their eyes and their expression in that moment that you're doing the inflation test. You know, it's like, oh, it's that feeling. Oh, that feeling. Oh, I love it. So today, it's going to be a video, demonstrating something that happened the other day. So I'm working, right? And I'm passing through the house, and my boys are, you know, locked down from school. So they're at home, and, they're 12, 11, actually almost 13, 11, and almost 5, 4 or 5 about, and my wife. And they came up with this really cool idea, a game, and, you know, something I can do, make it inflatable. They basically cut out a cardboard box, and they made different size holes, and then they crafted airplanes. And they were trying to get the airplanes through the holes, and each hole represented a different point value. And you know, it was like, boom, lightning, what a great idea. Here you have an activity. You know, once the world gets back in gear and people start having parties and social gatherings and renting again, you know, kids' birthday party ideas. This one's great. My boys came up with. And so listen, so what you do is you create airplanes. You know, kids love making paper airplanes. And utilizing their paper airplanes, they have to fly it and get it through the hole. Depending on the hole will dictate the amount of points. Hence the prize afterwards, right? But it's a full activity. It's, you know, it's creating something and then facilitating it and goal. You know, so it's not your average ring toss or beanbag toss, because it is really common, beanbag toss game, right? But how about making something and then getting it through the hole? I think it's a brilliant idea, and you're going to get a glance at how some of my ideas come to fruition via my 3 boys that I love so much. Thank you. So, carry on. Enjoy the video. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you, America. Stay safe. Health and wellness. Remember to wash your hands. Okay? I mean, if there's one thing we can do to remedy the situation we're in right now and forever after, is everybody wash your hands. You know, I read something. I read the CDC says so far this year, we're in the 3rd month, going into our 4th month of the year, and we've had approximately 40,000 deaths of influenza. Granted, we've only had 1,000, 1,200 deaths of COVID-19. But what does that tell you? You have influenza. We have advanced hygiene techniques nowadays. we have sanitizers, we have gloves, we have all sorts of things, but yet we are passing around the flu like it's nothing. So, America, start cleaning your butts, start washing your hands, and maybe a little less touching unless you're clean. Got it? Okay. See ya. Oh, before I forget. You gotta like my videos. You gotta love my videos, please. And spread the word. If there's anything that you think is good in my videos, please share it. So, I come inside here, and
this is my rescue.
Boys, wife, all the above. They built this cool little game here. This is the next next little inflatable game out of airplanes, and you got to get the airplane through the hole. And you have different size holes for different size points. And the kids can make their paper airplanes, so it's like an activity. And then, oh, little Luca.
Right here. Right here. This one does have more points.
What, Luca?
This does have a lot of points.
Okay, not a lot of points because it's big, right?
Yeah.
And then the small one has a lot of points? Oh, somebody got me in the nuts from under the table. Oh, somebody went over and under and in the eye. Oh, I think Giovanni just got it, but Richie blocked it with his body.
I should.
Oh.
Dad, mine was like this.
Okay, let me see, Luca. All right. It's pretty neat, boys. Next concept game inspired by the Inflatable Brothers.
No, bye.
What?
Bye. No, what?
Yeah, the Inflatable Brothers.
No. No.
No.
Beyblade Brothers.
Beyblade Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's only you.
But what?
But when we have boxgons, we're the boxgons.
I get it, but I'm Mr. Inflatable.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so you're the Inflatable Brothers with your brothers.
The different ones.
Signing out. Pretty cool, huh? Did you enjoy that? Check it out. Close up. Nothing special. They colored it. I mean, what little squirts, right? But I think it's a really cool idea. Build airplanes. Let the kids build airplanes, come up, you know, have like, provide like really cool design, colored paper for the kids to build their airplanes, and then try to get them through the hole. This is what the idea looks like now. We'll call it prototype. But this is going to be something really cool. So you saw it here first.